I'd love to know a little bit more about that. Like, what does that market research look like, and how is your time spent finding those?
Talk about the trends too.
Yeah, I'd love to know
part
more
of all
of
that.
So,
I know it's a challenging market.
Like
right now.
any industry, there's conventions, there's trade show, there's publications. Ours are a lot more fun than probably some of yours that you're listening at home. It's like, Oil Investors Weekly, I'm sure is an engaging read. But like Chilled magazine is a really great read. Imbibe magazine is a great read. These people are going out to all of these different markets, small and large, and finding what's selling, finding what people are buying, what the forecast is looking like in terms of yield of bourbon barrels, because this stuff is aged 5, 6, 7, sometimes 15 years.
Yep.
And you really have to think about like what's going to happen in the market. Let's say Dickel or Heaven Hill or Brown-Forman, which is a big company. They just did a lot of layoffs, closed their American coopery, which is huge news because coopery, for those of you that don't know, is where they make barrels that age bourbon. And for a long time, Jack Daniel's manufactured their own barrels. They do not anymore. That's big news. But we're really not going to see what that's going to be for at least 5 years because that product's not going to hit market for 5 years. Mm-hmm. So you kind of have to look back. And, I've visited a lot of distilleries in Kentucky and talked to, I've got a trip planned to Mexico to visit some tequila farms and find out what they're doing, what they did 3 years ago that is going to hit market next year, or what Brown-Forman did 6 years ago that are going to be their experimental 7-year releases this year. And you can say, okay, well, there's about to be a whole bunch of like maple flavored whatever, or coffee barreled or brandy barreled. And so if you can get ahead of that, you can kind of hopefully predict what people are going to be into instead of just going to the store and spending $5,000 on a liquor order of like, guess who. You can kind of anticipate, because booze is expensive. And you're like, okay, well, now I'm going to laser it in and get ahead of these trends so that when you eventually like see on TikTok, like, oh man, this particular drink is blowing up. We already knew you were going to see that. And we've got that. You can come to our bar and we got it for you.